All right, I believe we have a live stream. Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Hollow Knight Pale Court. It is a lovely Friday afternoon, and it is time for me to tab into the game and get it going here. I have been meaning, I've been looking forward to getting back to more Pale Court. This has been a really fun excursion back into the world of Hollow Knight. And I've been looking forward to getting another go at the mighty Hegemol, who has really been giving me fits. And we'll see how it goes. I've been meaning to do a little bit of film review, study up on Hegemol's moves and what exactly I was doing wrong in the previous attempts. But I think, I don't know, it's we might do some of that today if we continue to struggle. But it's, I think, just a really tough boss. And also, the times that we have fought against him have been at the end of the play session or live stream. So there's a possibility that fatigue was the other part of the battle that we were not able to overcome. So, we'll see what happens today. Do I want to bring back in... we had this Mark of Purity that we were trying last time, and it is really fun to get this going, but it is such a glass cannon strategy that doesn't seem to work so well against a double damage boss. The Vessel's Lament, we could explore this once again, try to incorporate more healing. But the best success that we had, or the most successful attempts, were the ones using this spell build. And I think ultimately that is where my playstyle is most comfortable. I am, at this point in Hollow Knight, much more comfortable with bailing my butt out with Descending Dark. So maybe that's what we'll rely on. The one potential thing, the one potential thing we could think about would be, if we don't want quite as much soul generation, we could think about giving ourselves something like, let's see, I think, because we're not healing hardly at all. And if we were to switch over to Joni's Blessing, that would get us a lot of extra hits. What is this? How many masks do we end up with here? We got 8, 12, 16. So that gives us 8 hits as opposed to 5. If we're thinking of just the double damage hits. It would probably be more than that on average because there's a lot of single damage components in the fight. So that's a possibility there. 16 masks compared to what happens if we take away Unbreakable Heart? It goes to 13. Goes from 9 to 13, gives us 2 extra hits. That Unbreakable Heart being in there is that's 5 extra hearts because of the way that Joni's Blessing does scale. So, it's tantalizing. The extra life might be the way to go. We shall see. Aaron, good to see you, friend. Happy Friday to you. Been really enjoying the Blasphemous videos. That's great to hear. I have really been enjoying Blasphemous. Are you fully caught up on the, or maybe I should ask, what's the most recent episode that you have viewed? There are, it would probably be number 15, if I remember the episode number that is most recently public. But either way, Blasphemous has been a lot of fun, even though it is stumping me on some fronts. So, excited to eventually figure out what to do in some instances in Blasphemous, but hope you're having a good Friday. And glad to hear you're enjoying the Blasphemous, because it is a great game. Let's try this build. I want to get rid of mine. I don't want to be benefiting from Salubrious Blessing, so let's dump all of our soul here. We want to do this fair and square, but we'll see if we can benefit from... I left on Spell Twister. There could be a case... I feel like Spell Twister versus Soul Catcher is a pretty equivalent... These are... There's obviously a difference in these two, but I've always thought of them as equivalent in my mind. But we'll see exactly how this goes. Oh, you're only a couple episodes in. Okay, so you've got a lot of, a bit of binging still to do. But you are starting Blasphemous 2 on your Switch. That's awesome. I have not picked up Blasphemous 2 yet. It's obviously on my wish list. But I am trying as best I can to work through the stuff that's already in my library. But Blasphemous 2 is very, very tempting. It's been on sale a number of times recently. And it's on my radar, that's for sure. You love the over-the-top dialogue. Everything is so dramatic. That the dialogue and also the lore in general is it's such a different aesthetic from the other games that I've been playing recently. Maybe it's not too different, but it is, yeah, over the top is one way to describe it, and it can be difficult to parse and take in, just because of how over the top and crazy some of the characters and scenarios are. Okay, let's see if we can get warmed up here. Mighty Hedgeable. Holy shit. A little bit scared here. I can get a few more hits than that. I can get a few more hits than that. I'm not doing good dashing. I always find myself trying to dash to the other side of this guy, and it never works out. And then I dash the wrong way. Everything's going great here, and I don't have soul. I just have certain instincts in Hollow Knight that I fall back on that have done very well against other bosses, but not this guy. And I seem to stubbornly hold on to those habits. I don't know what it's going to take to get me out of them, but we've got to figure out a way to lock it in against Hegemol. An Akinar live stream? Let's go. Your name, Algernon? Feel free to correct me if I'm way off base there, but hope you and chat are enjoying your Friday. I agree. I hope you are enjoying your Friday as well. I don't know why I'm doing my dream nail here. What are you playing and or other than the live stream? What are you up to this Friday? See, what? I feel like my D-Dark should have triggered there. I feel like it should have. I have feelings. And they're... Oh my god. All these little instances of chip damage, they're just adding up, and I'm not there. I'm so not there, man. Dashing the wrong way. Can't take that hit. Just can't do it. Do I just need to do more D-Darks? The thing is, I'm not generating as much soul with this build. I'm trying to be more tanky, but maybe I'm, I shouldn't. Going with the Joni's Blessing build like this could be too conservative. It could be that we want to focus in more on just making sure we have enough D-Darks at the ready. That could be it. Yo, is that a Gar sighting in chat? What is up, dude? The legend. You are far too kind, my friend. How is your Friday? Hope you are, if not already, soon to start your weekend. What have you been up to? What have you been playing? Good to see Gar in chat. And it's good to be streaming. We've been doing some Friday streams recently. I've been playing this Pale Court add-on or mod for Hollow Knight that's been so much fun. Looking forward to the eventual Gar Hollow Knight playthrough one of these days. Also, now that Silksong is a... well, we're feeling more optimistic, at least, that Silksong is on the way, so... I did get the pronunciation there. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right. We're locked in, at least on that front. Even if we've got a long way to go, I see Al as well. What's going on, Al? The power couple duo is in chat. How are you guys doing? We gotta lock it in here though. This guy is a headache and a half. Dashing the wrong way still though. Great. Oh my god. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Dang it. The random stuff that falls from the ceiling, man. I swear to God. I just can't. I swear, man, this is I don't know if this is the most I've ever struggled with a boss in Hollow Knight, because there are a couple doozies in particular that the base game has. Well, not the base game. I guess they were technically DLC bosses. So, but the Team Cherry approved and developed Hollow Knight content. There were definitely some doozies of bosses, but man, Mighty Hegemol is right up there with them. Jesus Christ. Great to see you, pal. We're just hanging out, relaxing. Let's go. Let's go. Did you guys finish that, what was the co-op game you guys were doing? The one by the It Takes Two developers? Split Fiction? How'd that go? The reviews on that are so good. Everybody that I've heard talk about that game loves it. You're still not done with it yet? Oh, okay. We got a ways to go. See, I'm expecting to have D-Dark sometimes when I don't have D-Dark, which is a problem. That's definitely a problem. And I'm still just walking into the boss. And then I get frustrated and I sort of lose focus and it all goes downhill from there. It's just a terrible negative cycle with Hegemol that is just... I've got to find a way to escape it, man. We've got to find a way to overcome. Yes. That was so lucky. Shit. Wait a second. I thought I still had 2 hits left. I know I only have 1 mask, but I think when you lose your last mask, you still have 1 more hit after that? Does that mean that the shockwaves hit for 2 damage there? Is that what I just saw? Okay, that felt a little better. I definitely felt a little more focused that time. There's maybe a warm-up period here with a difficult boss. You got to get back in the flow of things. Haven't played in a while, just been busy, you know, life. I do know that feeling. I do know that very well. It was up until just recently that I've had so little time to squeeze in for video games and any sort of fun stuff like that. How's Demon Souls going, by the way? Has that also been on hold? I would imagine. Zam, is this Zamrock? Am I filling in the blanks there correctly? Either way, welcome in. Hope you're doing well this Friday. We got Adam in the chat as well. What shenanigans are going on in here? Clearly your priorities aren't in order. I know, man. Shame on me. How you doing, Adam? Happy Friday. We're having some fun with modded Hollow Knight. It is a fantastic mod. It feels almost just like a Team Cherry DLC. Zamrock indeed. Let's go. Oh, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Sparky actually is in chat. Sparky, the dog. Well, what's up, my dude? How's Blueprints going? And how's your Friday going? I'm getting my butt whooped, but this has been 3 streams in a row with this freaking boss. So nothing has changed. So much to keep track of. So ridiculous. This boss, man, this might be. There might be one boss in Hollow Knight that I'm not able to get. This I know we're gonna get this eventually. It's just part of the process. But the feeling I'm having with this boss is just what the heck. Oh man, Blueprints is a freaking deep rabbit hole. You still enjoying it though? Mabian has been at it for 7 streams now. How many streams have you had for Blueprints? We are at the moment going max HP. I don't know if this is a good strat, but there's just no... I have not felt comfortable trying to find places to heal against this guy. This is not a boss from the main game, Gar. We are playing... This is the Pale Court mod. This is a fan-created bit of content. There are some additional bosses that have been added, some additional charms, and it's fantastically well done. New music has been added as well. So, everything has been great so far, but this boss in particular, there's been 3 other bosses that I faced, and they have all been cakewalks compared to this guy. Now, you may have seen this guy before. There's a reason for that. I won't get into the reasons because I don't want to spoil you on anything, although maybe you wouldn't even remember by the time you get around to Hollow Knight, but yeah, there's if you've seen a little bit of Hollow Knight, then this particular armor set may have shown up before. False Sight got some shiny new armor. Hold on just a second. Okay, I thought there's a work crew outside. You're probably not going to hear most of what's going on there, but I think they some noise all of a sudden that I heard that was probably related to the work that they're doing. Pay no attention. Pay no heed. Game is saying nope. So far, me might welcome in friend. Hope you're having a good Friday. Good to see you. How are you enjoying your Friday evening, other than hanging out in a live stream where the streamer is just getting wrecked at every turn? Why was my Shadow Dash not back? Why was it not back yet? And see, that's where the max HP strat right there is maybe not a smart move, because I didn't have the magic for the D-Dark that I wanted to do. I didn't have the soul for the D-Dark. And then I wasn't close enough to hit him with the Abyss Tree. So, what are we even doing here? And then every time I try to dash to the other side of this guy, it doesn't work because his hitbox is too big. You are not wearing Sharp Shadow. Maybe you should be wearing Sharp Shadow. Should we do that? Should we go like this? Maybe I had discussed this idea with Mabian last time. We could do this. It's an idea. Another potential would be just to go like this and this. See, I feel like if I'm gonna do anything with quick slash equipped, then I kind of have to have this. Like this is the go-to hybrid build that I have felt most comfortable with throughout all the, taking on insane boss challenges in Hollow Knight. I want to get rid of my soul, please. That's the button. But also, if I can remember what buttons to hit. Constructing a new pool from all that YouTube money. Get out of here. Not even a chance. Don't need HP when you're D-darking through every hit. Taps head. I mean, this is the thought. This is the idea. Can the streamer put this into practice? Easier said than done. I dashed the wrong way. It tried to dash through him, even though I don't have Sharp Shadow on. And then I dashed early into the way. This is the ultimate of lock-in bosses. You have to lock in. And I can tell I'm not focusing in as much as I should be. I'm letting myself get distracted and trying to think about, like, when I get hit, instead of just continuing with the fight and trying to get back in the flow, I'm thinking, I got hit again by that move. Dang it. I'm having like a slight emotional reaction. And then the next thought is, how should I do that differently next fight instead of staying in the moment? Very difficult to do. But that's part of why when you take that one hit and the train comes off the tracks. Every time I play DS1, I keep jumping off places and killing myself thinking I'll survive. Yeah, I suppose the fall distance is a little bit different. Although I feel like when I started playing Elden Ring, I feel like I was always what's the term? Is it overestimating or underestimating? I was always overestimating my character's ability to survive falls. And then so I got very tentative very quickly. Dang it. Could be a healing opening there, by the way. I just realized that. Or here, you know, there are some moments when maybe healing could happen. What is that? What is that move? I've never seen that move before. Does that mean we're making progress? What the fuck? New move. I don't know what to do, guys. Oh, and he goes 3 times. We've made it into a new phase. Okay, so this is progress. This is progress. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We're doing a lot more damage. Turns out, unbreakable strength and quick slash. Good combination. Today I learned. Kappa. BRB, don't beat him till I get back. Okay, you got it, Sparky. You got it. Although with that attempt, hope is blossoming. I'm sure it will be smashed right back down to earth. You have a bad habit of it and we'll probably never lose it. It just looks so survivable. How you doing in DS1? Were you saying last time that you had just picked up DS1 recently? Good work on the Divine Beast dancing line. Oh my god. Talk about another boss that made me almost lose my mind. I was so destroyed after that fight. Holy shit. Looking back at it, it is really such an amazing boss. But oh my goodness. In the moment. Why do we play these games? Why did we do it? If only Trickle Heal Shield was equipped. they need to make a maybe that'll be one of the secret new charms added to this mod, the Trickle Heal charm. It's a little tough to do when you have these very discrete healing numbers. 9 masks versus, you know, hundreds of HP. I got greedy there. Where was my jump? The problem is that shockwave comes back. It's not a heal opening. So it's that kind of stuff. That's the only one there that I can think maybe we could get a heal opening going. But even then, is it worth it? Should I just save it all for D-Dart? That was so, I got so greedy there and did not get punished for it. Three. We're into the next phase. Not that I know what to do with it. Not that I know what to do with it. Because oh my god, if I had $1 for the number of times that I've been bonked on the head by one of those stupid little Crystal Peak barrels. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. After you beat DS3, you got a little Souls hungry and you got DS1 and 2. Yeah, and Demon Souls. Right. I think you were saying this before. Yeah, DS1, that was my first. And it will always hold a very special place. Very special place in my heart. We'll eventually get to Sekiro as well. Sekiro's so good. It seemed different compared to the typical formula. It is, but it's still so dang good. You're planning on playing that one last. I ended up playing them in chronological release order, minus Demon Souls. Have not done Demon Souls yet. What's the indicator of a new phase in this game? That's a good question, because the fun thing about Hollow Knight is there's no boss meter, unless you play with a mod, but I don't do that. So the only indicator is when, for this boss, the indicator is the new moves. That's one of them. But if you're not attuned yet to what the new moves look like. What you can look for is we will stagger him. There will have been 2 different points where he kind of staggers momentarily and he kind of like rests his mace on the ground for just a moment, and then he jumps into the center and goes buck wild. That's the indicator of the phase change. He'll start implementing new moves after that, jumping to the center and unleashing all the shockwaves left and right. Let's squash this bug. Sparky is back. Progress is being made, or as Sparky likes to say, progress. And I'm going to take that as an indicator. We're going to do this. The time has arrived. No more fucking around. Right there's the first stagger. And now after this little combo he does in the center, we'll get into phase 2. So right there is the one moment where maybe I could heal. But at the same time, do I want to use my healing? What am I? Running directly into the... I should just focus. Stop talking. Just focus. Dang it. Shit. Three. That's right. He does 3 in this phase. Even that, if you hesitate, you're not going to get it. Shit. Why am I going for pogos there? Pogos seem pretty risky against this guy. There are definitely some times you can do it. But that's not been my forte. We're at least making it consistently to phase 3. The progress is there. The moves remind you of Godfrey. Beetle-free. I have to think about that one. I was not thinking in terms of that bugger. I don't immediately see it. If I'm being honest. I didn't dash away. That's why you don't pogo. Oh, I made it. I can't believe I made it. Right, here you can pogo, but you can't heal. I was about to heal, and I stopped myself. I just failed the pogo. Shit. I wanted to go for a D-Dark there, and I didn't have the soul for it. And then I, mid-jump, decided I'll pogo him to get the soul, and then D-Dark right away. Didn't work. Okay. The way it throws the boulders and stuff and the shockwaves. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. A little bit. A little bit. The boulders in the air and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I'm also just the that was another boss that kind of frustrated me for a little bit. Not necessarily because of how difficult he was. I just didn't like what he did to the poor kitty cat. That's it. I had issues with that. I had a certain emotional reaction to that didn't sit well with me at the time. Dang it. Cannot do that. Can't run into the boss. Chow, you... Runs into the boss. How many frickin' times? Wish I could heal here, but that stupid shockwave won't let me. Dash the wrong way. Dash the wrong fucking way. I almost gave up that attempt, but I was like, nope, let's stay the course. Let's see what we can do here. We only got the one mask, but 1 is not 0. Never give up, never surrender, yada, yada, yada. Throughout your first Divine Beast fight, you kind of had the same reaction. Pure excitement, but then had to lock in eventually. And now still thoroughly enjoy it, even on later New Game Pluses. It is such an amazing... It's not a spectacle boss. I think I already talked about this in the video, but it's not a spectacle boss, but it is a spectacle. Your friends still hate it. It's tough. It's so wild, right? It's just insanely wild. It's a wild fight. Didn't have D-Dark. That was a stupid fucking crystal peak. I hate those barrels, man. We are into phase 3. I swear to God, those stupid barrels. I don't know where I am right now. No way. Let's fucking go. Indomitable achievement. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so fucking good. We got it, Zam. We got it. That phase 3, it does get a little bit insane, but we were dealing damage. I actually switched to the charms that deal damage. Crazy how that helps. Oh, man. I definitely... It took a little while to get warmed up there. But we locked in. We locked in. Got it, Sparky. The dang mighty Hegemol has been defeated. Ogrim, after all that has happened, do you hope still? I honestly, I have not been in the Elden Ring lore detective mode, taking notes of all the different bits of dialogue that we've gotten here. So I don't know exactly who is saying these bits of dialogue. I don't think they are from each of the knights that we're defeating. I feel like it's somebody else, perhaps Isma, or either the king or maybe the white lady. But I haven't been taking the meticulous notes, so I can't say for sure. Now, are we getting a charm like we have some of the other ones? We are getting one. Boon of Hollow Nest. Okay, sweet. What does this do? It looks so sick. All of these. I love the artwork on all of these. Pale Court. Charms. This one costs 4. The Pale Worm's beacon shines brightly through this charm. The blessing bestowed upon the land known as Hollownest was able to elevate the lesser bugs that resided in the domain. Transforms all spells to take on a purified form? Well, obviously we have to try that. We're just required. We are required by the law of Hollownest to try that out. Let's see what we got here. Purified form, huh? This is where Salubra's blessing does come in very nicely. Okay, so what does my... Let's first of all, let's take off Shaman Stone just to see what our purified non-Shaman Stone versions of spells look like. Oh, what the fuck? That's not what I was expecting for Fireball. So Fireball is now 3 daggers. Okay. That feels very different. What about D-Dark? Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think I see what they're doing here. Hold on. Let's see what the Abyss Streak looks like. Yep. We have become the pure vessel. That's what they're doing here. It's the pure vessel moves. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Interesting. The spell build has taken on a whole new identity. Now, Shaman Stone. Yeah, these are basically our talismans, Sam. Yep, you got it. And it's the but they play such a bigger role in Hollow Knight. Much. They're talismans, but they dictate the gameplay much more heavily. Yeah, more spikes. So 4 instead of 3. Makes sense. Don't immediately see a difference with the floor spikes. There's still 10 of them, but maybe they're a little bigger. Let's see what the Abyss Streak looks like. I want to say that the spikes and the focus circles are both a bit bigger with Shaman Stone. So wow, okay. So spell build, and there is still one more charm to collect. So this is where I have not thought too closely about, not closely, but I have not thought too, where's my map, please? I have not thought too deeply about where else we would find another boss or something to find, unless they want us to go to, like, we could go to White Palace, or we could go to we could go back to Dung Defender. That's probably what makes the most sense, because we did try going to Dung Defender first, but after having defeated each of the 4 knights, the 4 other knights, going back to his chamber might make a lot of sense. So why don't we do that? And I will have to, let me see what I have available in Bench Warp on this file. We do have a couple in, I think King Station probably makes the most sense. Let's go there. We will, now I like this full spell build, but we are going to see Dung Boy. So we probably should, out of respect, show the Doma respect by equipping King's Honor. Our upgraded spiffy Dung Boy charm. And then we'll put on movement speed to go along with it, just to get us there more quickly. What are my thoughts on the DLC weapons in Shadow of the Erd Trees so far? That's a good question. Glad you enjoyed Milady, as it is one of my favorites aesthetically, and it's not half bad. I really liked Milady. I haven't really played with it just yet because it does have that bit of dexterity attached to it, or required. and I've wanted to stay focused on strength faith. My brain has a tough time even just very slightly diverging away from the core of my build or the focus of my build. And so it's probably one of my faults. Oh man. One of my shortcomings is holding too strictly to what weapons are for my build. Because I think we could pretty easily incorporate Milady if we wanted to. I could just respec and get a couple points in dex. It wouldn't even be that big a deal. But also, there are so many different weapons. And there's been a couple that I picked up recently in yet to be published episodes that also are drawing my attention. So there's a little bit of option overload that you gotta, battle against. There have been some weapons where I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like the Smith script weapons, I haven't really resonated with those. Some people like those, the whole throwing daggers, throwing spears and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. Not really my thing. But I think on the whole, I really love what they have done with the DLC weapons. Now, sadly, this room has nothing for us. What about down here? Okay, so this is a bust once again. Once again, nothing to be found. Nothing to be found here. We've gone to Isma's Grove. That was a very obvious one to me. And by the way, just for the record, for anyone who is here, I think Mabian has been helping me with this, but anybody else who does have knowledge of the Pale Court mod, I am very open to, if you have vague nudges, those are the best. But even if they have to be a little bit less vague, I'm okay with some level of direction to get us to the next point of interest, because I'll try to think through what would be connected. I'm thinking what is connected to the knights. That's basically where my logic has been so far, and so that has taken us to Isma's Grove. It has also taken us to the statue in front of the city for Hegemalt, which we were just at. It has also taken us to Drya, who passed away standing guard outside of the White Lady's hideout. And then also we had... Who else? There was one other... Oh, yeah, of course. Our flower gal, Zamir. Those have been the ones that I know, just being just ever so slight of a lore nerd when it comes to Hollow Knight. But now I am sort of at the extent, at least off the top of my head, the extent of my lore abilities. We might go back and try to talk to the White Lady. That could be a thing. What have you done with the real Akinar? Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about now? Not knowing where to go? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Not knowing where to go and asking for help. What? Akinar, what? Unsubscribed, unfollowed. I don't even know you anymore. Don't even know. We're gonna go to the White Lady, because maybe she has some hints. Maybe she's had some hints all along, and maybe she reacts to all the different new charms that we've picked up. Maybe. I guess we have to go here. My dream gate was also here, but we're using bench warp, so it's all good. I have to remind myself exactly where we're going here. We gotta go all the way up. All the way up. Yeah. Climbing's hard. NPC sweep. Yeah, it's not something I've done in a very long time in this game, which is another fun part of this Pale Court charm. Pale Court charm mod. I got scared there for a second because I've been playing Blasphemous, and falling on spikes is an instant death in Blasphemous. I'm so glad in Hollow Knight that it's not. I am so glad for that fact. Yeah, this way, right? So you didn't resonate to the the little perfume bottles. They were broken though at the beginning of release, but no one. Oh, but you never knew. I can see that. I can see there being a lot of weapons that I just look at. I don't necessarily go test them on enemies. I just kind of like, I see. I also didn't realize you could two-hand them. There's so many weapons that you can two-hand that don't necessarily feel like weapons that could be two-handed. But I very often, I'll try out the moveset a little bit and just see, do I like the vibe of the moveset, rather than seeing, does this do broken damage against enemies or not? I'm just not at that point yet with Elden Ring. When I'm still in a first play, I like, yes, I have a min-max brain, but I don't necessarily want to just use the most broken thing. I don't want to just use Blasphemous Blade for every single fight. I sometimes might go to it because I'm so frustrated and, you know, it is what it is. But I also just don't want to, like, this is what I'm using because it's the most broken thing I have and I'm just sticking to it. Like, I'm not that min-max about a first play. I want to explore and experience as much of the game as possible. But then definitely if we ever get to challenge run content or anything like that, I will be all about taking the min-max to the max, if you will. Do I have all of the... Have I ever... I would have gone through the dialogue on this file, right? I would have done... That scent. Does this travel... Does another travel with you? Is that you, Ogrim? Isma, my mighty knights. Oh. There. I think this is new. Your smell is much more potent when together. Because she does react, in the base game, she does react to the Dung Defender's charm. But... And that's where I think... Where do we first... I guess you could also get the name Ogrim from Dream Nailing Isma. But there's not too many places where the name Ogrim gets dropped, and White Lady is one of them. But this is a little bit different from that, I think. Loyalty and kindness, precious qualities forgotten in these trying times. You've surely seen it in your trek here of untended thorns and blinded intruders. Is this why you both stay silent upon me? Isma, you'll surely understand the weary state of a plant life under such ailment, only worsened with responsibility and regret. Your presence is a pleasing relief from my faded body, recollecting dear memories from so far away now. I'm grateful for your visit. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't help me know where to go next, but that's cool. What else you got for me? On your leave, if you didn't already, do me a favor and bid your goodbyes to Drya. However crude she may have sounded in your regards, Isma, she holds you both dear like the rest of the knights. I'm sure Ogrim is aware of this. I think this is new as well. I won't query how you've reached this room with a shape so large, yet your presence I plainly feel, my knight Hegemal. I think she is... I'm not sure if she's reacting to the fact that we've... I mean, these are one and the same. The fact that we've defeated each of the knights, we've also gotten a charm to go with them. And even though we're not wearing all of those charms, we simply have them in our possession, and I think she is reacting to that. I think. If your visit is to inform me of the enduring perils, I'm aware, as my roots sense the plague spreading again. No power have I to prevent its proliferation. Having bound myself to this position, I'm grateful you've reached out. Yours is a presence I wasn't conscious of missing. However, quieter your voice is here. I entrust you with the citizens and their future. Keep the city secure under your shadow. Do what you must. Hegemal strikes me as a man of not many words. he's not one to really do a lot of talking. Am I allowed to say anything about DS3 spoiler-wise? I don't see why not. You know, it would just be somebody... Like, this is the peril of, if you are a viewer reading chat, you have to be aware that people will, you know, say things. This is how I got spoiled on a couple things in Elden Ring, because I was, you know, in Twitch chats, and, you know, it's one thing to spoil the streamer, but you're generally not thinking about spoiling other people in chat. So for me, you don't have to worry about DS3. If you want to say anything about DS3, I'm not going to be. I am at the point where there's a lot of things I don't know yet about DS3, but I'm also not trying to keep myself in the dark. Laughs in Destined Death. Yeah, I totally get that, Zam. It's just one of these things where when you're not yet immersed or even have set foot into the game universe, it's really difficult to, like, your mind just doesn't absorb. Your mind is not yet attuned to looking for things that are in that game. It's like, you know, like when you finally buy a new car and all of a sudden you see all of the, you never saw that car before and now everybody else is driving that car. You see that car all the time because your brain is finally telling you, oh, this is important. I need to look for it. And it's not until you finally set foot and start playing in that game universe that you're going to, since you haven't done that yet, seeing this sort of stuff is probably not going to stick with you all that much until maybe later when you get there yourself. Before you leave, one last task for you. Tell Drya to rest. She's been forever obliging her duties and never granted herself any peace from the plagued. Surely she will heed the words of a dear friend. Is that a hint? Tell Drya to rest? We've already done the boss fight with Drya. Are we supposed to do something else? Now I think we're back to the base game dialogue. Okay. So all that dialogue was very interesting, but I also didn't take away anything from it that was other than tell Drya to rest. I didn't necessarily take anything from that in terms of here's what you need to do next. I suspect this would just take us back to the Drya boss fight. I don't see why it wouldn't. Which was a lot of fun. Dude, that is so... It's... They're taking so many hits from the pure vessel spikes. That is crazy, dude. That is fucking insane. Oh my god, dude. That's just not right. It's not right. I don't know if we're gonna win just from this, but man, there is so much damage being done. The fact that you don't have... It's... Wow. Oh my goodness. The potential. Like, part of me wants to just run regular old P5 with these updated charms just to see exactly how broken they are. You know, Sparky? You know? Holy shit. Mabian's here! Yo, Mabian. Welcome in, friend. Good to see you. And also, we might need your help. Because I don't think I know where to go next. If you have... This mod is very cool. I love this mod so far. However, I'm not exactly sure where to go next. So if maybe you have a nudge? We have gotten the win. Finally. I wasn't sure. As can always be the case when you're in the throes of trying to overcome that very difficult challenge. But Mighty Hegemol has finally been bested. So, with that... And the fact that you have hinted or last time revealed that there is more to do, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is more to do? I've gone back to the White Lady, and we did get some very interesting, cool, flavorful dialogue from her, reacting to each of the charms that we've procured. But it didn't really tell me what to do. I could go to White Palace. That would probably have been the next... See, even Mabian needs to know. Mabian's going to do some looking up. I appreciate it, my friend. That is definitely, I think, what I need at this point. Otherwise, I am going to go back to the... We might as well go to White Palace. Why the hell not? I'm following now, Zam. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that is a little bit of a, if you don't know about that one, and you're, oh gosh. That is such a, now I want to say, gosh, you might need to remind me maybe, and did I see, because the thing about Sister Frida is that was right at the time when I was like swapping over from live streaming DS3 into making YouTube style videos. Even though they're not on YouTube, the plan was to put them on YouTube, and maybe we will still eventually put them on YouTube. But I was starting to record as though it was pre-recorded stuff that I was doing when I got to Sister Frida. And I don't remember right now, was I... Either I was completely shocked at there being a Phase 3, or I was completely not shocked. But I don't remember. Like, I could see myself being like, oh yeah, no, you know, we didn't get a boss soul. There was, like, it was just too sus. Totally saw Phase 3 coming. But also, I could see myself just having a total jaw drop moment. And I don't remember because it's been so long. I will say, though, Sister Frida, freaking awesome. Freaking amazing. Does this look different? Isn't this corpse a little bit different? That corpse... Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I just haven't played Hollow Knight in forever, but I could have sworn that the corpse in white armor is sitting up instead of like crumpled over. Unless this is what happens when you finally get through White Palace. Is that a thing? Is that a detail that I never noticed? What the heck? Okay, my hint is tendrils. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. I got that. I got you, Mabian. If you'd like, I can give a heads up about something else or let you find out yourself. I will trust your judgment on this, Mabian. Like I said before, I'm much more open to some friendly guidance, and maybe you're definitely one of those trusted advisors that if you would like to see things play out with me just doing the Akinar thing, fine. But if you want to add more to the story, I'll trust you. Oh, you're still stumped by something in Elden Ring? Interesting. Interesting. After 700 hours, you still can't find the path to Jarberg? Yo, gotta go, you probably want to figure it out yourself. But yeah, I won't say anything unless you want me to. I think it was non-shocked. It's hard to recall, but I think you went, oh, of course, there's a third phase. I think that was my instinct. It was just because of the reward that you get for finishing phase 2. I was like, that's not what... It was like a smithing stone or something, right? It's like, no, there's no way this is over. You give me a fucking smithing stone. What the fuck? You want to equip Dashmaster. Just saves you some time. Oh. Okay. Sure. I have Sprint Master, but we want Dashmaster, huh? What if we did both? Boom. Although, don't I want to do Crystal Dash instead? I think Crystal Dash. That's so sick. Woo! Okay. This would be the first the first instinct of where I would where this hint would take me. See if I can remember the path through here. Not that it's there's a lot of ways to go. But I think playing enough randomizer through the years, I want to say that one is pretty close to seared into my memory. Okay. This isn't really tendrils, is it? So the other spot then that I would think of that would be tendrils would be... there's a thing there. There's a thing there. The other spot would be the other place down here in the abyss. Did I just come up this way? It's going backwards I don't have memorized. That one's gonna take a little bit more. Okay. Try that again. Try that again here. Okay. There we go. You assume that you must explore more, or it's like a teleporter, are your guesses. Okay, okay. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything unless you want me to. Other than you must get to Jarburg. That part is, that is a required portion of the game. Absolute must visit. You must get to Jarburg. It will happen. And it must. Okay. Okay. So this is not it either. Tendrils. Tendrils. Do we want to go to tendrils? I mean, it could be back to Isma's Grove. Those could be tendrils. Where else would tendrils come into play? I don't suppose we'd want to go back to the worm's corpse, the cast-off shell. I don't think that makes sense. Those are not tendrils. Because when I think of tendrils, I think of void tendrils. So void tendrils made me think of the abyss. Is there somewhere else in the abyss that I'm supposed to go? Is there some other place, or just an ancient basin? Tendrils. Like, we could go back to... Hollow Knight doesn't really have tendrils. Like, Pure Vessel kind of has tendrils, like the Dark Noodles. But we're not talking about finding Pure Vessel. That doesn't make any sense if we're just rolling around the map. Tendrils. Who be having tendrils here that I'm forgetting about? Do you have any idea on this one, Sparky? If you're still here? Tendrils. I mean, let's go back to... Might as well go to the... Since I don't have any other bright ideas at the moment, we'll go back to Dirtmouth. When you think of tendrils, you think of void tendrils, found in the abyss as well. That was where my mind went. Maybe I missed something? Could I... Should I have gone in the lighthouse? That's a real question, maybe. And should I have gone in the lighthouse? Let's just save ourselves some time and rule that one out, or not. You think there's a spot down there where you can add... Yeah. Oh, really? And I was right at that spot. You think that might have... Let's check there. Let's check there just in case. That's a good idea. So so now I need to go back to... Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Do I take things like internal file names for characters or unused movesets as spoilery? Probably. Like, if it's something for Elden Ring, I definitely don't want to know that yet. But if you want to say it for DS3 or something, that's fine. Or for Hollow Knight at this point, that would be fine. Like, it's not super spoilery probably, but I just like, I'm still at the point where it's like, yeah, don't tell me. I don't have any soul. I tried the D-Dark. Trying to get some soul here so I can do the new spiffy D-Dark. Whee! Yeah, I just want to do that. Yeah, whether or not I know the meaning of it, like, yeah, if you're... When in doubt, don't tell me. that's just the safest rule of thumb. When in doubt, don't frickin' tell me. Just not yet. Inspect. An imprint of abyss given form. Oh, what? Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Dude. What? Wait, what? These little shell things just fell from the ceiling. What the fuck? What? What? Huh? Excuse me? It's possible. If you told me that that just existed without this Pale Court mod, I would totally believe you. Because that's the kind of game the Hollow Knight is. And I'm pretty 100% sure there are rooms still to this day that I do not actually know the location of. Like, I kind of know that they exist from randomizer. I actually don't know where they are in the game. I don't think this exists in the base game. I could be wrong. Feel free to tell me for sure, maybe, and I'm pretty sure this is a new one. Those definitely don't look like any normal ass... Wait. Oh, I get it now. This is why we attached or equipped Dash Master. That's not the dash button. Why did I hit the spell button? It's not about speed. I'm like, I can just crystal dash everywhere. What do I need fucking Dash Master for? So you can dash downwards through void tendrils. God damn, those are spiky. Yo, what the fuck? I don't just bounce off these. I'm fucking... Is this to avoid some weird, like, pathing issues or something? With, like, the normal bouncy void tendrils. These ones they had to make spiky so that you would reset the player character's position instead of bouncing like a trampoline. I guess that's what we're doing here. Okay, what the... Okay, so they don't want us to do any sort of crystal dash. They want us to... Okay, well... Yeah. Are we seriously doing this? Have they... Oh my god. Am I gonna use deploy a bench for this is the question. Am I gonna use... We're not gonna, cause, oh man. Okay, let's, wait, what the hell am I supposed to... Wait, what? Huh? I feel like that, what's that cat emote, like... What? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Don't kick W me. Oh boy. I'm not ready for this. This is not what I was... I was not ready for Path of Pain 2.0. What the fuck is... I'm out. I'm out. This is the moment when Akinar deletes the Pale Court mod. All those good things that I was saying up to this point. I'm taking... You know what? High Blood, it's that time, isn't it? It's that time. We're doing this. And we're going to do deploy bench. Because it's modded content. It's modded content, folks. This is what we're doing here. I love this Boon of Hollowness. We're not going to need this shit for this. I can tell you right now. I don't know how long this might not... There might not be too many things to go through here. We are going to need Dash Master. That's going to be a thing that we need. And yeah, okay. We'll, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Ether, welcome in. Literally finished watching the Bloodborne playthrough earlier. Oh shit. And now you're actually live, and the Mabian is here. How surreal. Is Mabian, I take it Mabian was around for the Bloodborne playthrough, so he was probably an often seen name in the Twitch chat logs, I would imagine. Hope you're doing well, Ether. Good to see you. You did some impossible any percent. You're ready. Holy fucking shit. I can't say I didn't enjoy Impossible any percent, but man, that shit was wild. Did you see any of that, Sparky? Were you there for any of the Impossible any percent streams? That was the most insane, craziest stuff that I've ever done as far as parkour or platforming in Hollow Knight. I think what I'm supposed to do here is dash down and then dash left, right? Because you get 2 dashes with a Dash Master, correct? Okay, maybe not. Can I not? Did I actually just do a fireball there instead of? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if the game will allow me to get back to be able to dash quickly enough through that. You didn't see any of the Impossible 90%? That was bizarre. It was pretty funny too. They had some good troll moments in there. You did start watching during the Bloodborne playthrough. Okay. I guess that makes me mid-G rather than OG. Maybe. I don't know about that though. At this point, I feel like you're part of the OG crew. Interestingly, Twitch decided to extend the deadline. I was going to have to, unfortunately, take down both the Bloodborne and DS3 playthroughs that are still on Twitch as highlights because they're restricting the highlight capacity to 100 hours. And both of those playthroughs are right around more than 100 hours, just around there. So wasn't going to be able to keep those on there, but they've extended it by a month. So I'm not, you know, for those who are interested in watching highlights on Twitch, knock yourself out. They're on there for at least another month, Zam. I want to say, like, it would be my dream to someday bring them to YouTube. The problem is that I just don't want to just upload the raw stream log. I don't, unless I did a separate YouTube channel. But I just feel like uploading a raw live stream VOD is so lazy. I would want to edit it and make it fit for YouTube if I were putting it on the Akinar main channel here. Maybe if there's enough demand for it and I just don't have the time to do that, we might do a second channel or something. Like, I haven't thought about it too much yet. If people have ideas on this and really want to see, I know there's a handful of people that would want to see Bloodborne and DS3, but it's like on my to-do list, but it just, you know, Elden Ring and other things, there's only so much time in a day. Akinar VODs channel? Yeah, I know, like, people do that, right? That's a thing. I just, that's a whole nother level of work. Like, it's just work eventually that you, and time that it takes to get that all together. And it's like, where do I rank that in the list of priorities? At least a little bit of hype though on the deadline extension for now. Sounds good, Zam. There are, I think for both DS3 and Bloodborne, I want to say that the full boss fights should be on there as highlights. And those I think I was planning on keeping up because they would be well under the 100 hours. It's DS1 where I only have, I'm so sad that the only thing I have left from DS1 are just the isolated couple VODs that I did store as highlights, and then there's like the winning attempt from each of the DS1 bosses, but I don't have like the majority of the footage from the DS1 playthrough, and it does make me a little sad. I don't think I can, okay, so then what I need to do here maybe is what I did at first and do the fireball in order to allow myself the time to pogo. And that's a little bit of like any percent bullshit, speedrunner bullshit. Maybe in the speedrunner in chat here is giggling at no, that would, that's definitely not gonna do it. Okay, oh my god. Might be worth considering hiring someone for that with minimal editing and therefore cost just to get them out of it. Yeah, like, you know, if perhaps it's a thing to think about for sure. Also, I changed my profile to be more recognizable. I appreciate that, Sparky. I think I've got the A clued into my brain now, but I do appreciate just making things a little bit easier on me. No hit Elden Ring run. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know about that, Gruya. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not ever gonna happen. But challenge runs, I wouldn't necessarily rule out. Akinar is right. I'm giggling. I knew it, Mabian. I hate you. Yeah, see, that's what we're supposed to do, right? We dash through, fireball, pause, and then I need to be able to pogo after that. Gotta get my brain into. Oh my god. Shit. Or maybe I could just dash. Do I need to pogo, or just can I dash after fireballing? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. The second channel thing is also going to be weird. So I'm at a weird point with those two, Bloodborne and DS3. Like, yeah, we're just going to have to see, guys. If there's enough, this is the thing where the viewers will get their way. If there is enough demand, for it, then I will find a way to get those playthroughs on the channel. Oh, wait a second. Why did I think... Oh, this is an unlimited one. Oh, okay. I thought this one ran out of soul the first time. I don't know why I thought that. Okay, so you do need... I was going to say, if they are intending you to do fireball bullshit here, then where's my soul supposed to come from if I'm not deploying a bench? So they did... Oh my god. Oops. Oopsie. I also don't really want to... You know what? I don't have the patience for this. I'm sorry. I know this is the way you're supposed to do this if you are, you know, if you're doing White Palace and sticking faithfully to playing an unmodded version of the game. This, I have no patience for it. This is not going to happen. I am going with whatever charms are going to get me through this as hopefully painlessly as possible. Oh, that was great. Why am I not... Do I have to jump? It's gonna make me jump. Not a D-Dark. Not a frickin' D-Dark. Yeah, see, that's... Do I not have a dash there? I have to pogo, I guess. And then I don't know what button to hit to pogo. It's the E key. Hold on. Hold on here. I can just bench. What am I doing? So I have a bench here. Yeah, I think probably someday there will be some sort of lore reaction videos. Gruya, I'm just a little undecided exactly when to do it, because, yeah, I have my reasons. Like, part of me wants to enjoy a little bit of when the playthrough's done. I would like to play the game just kind of for myself. Just enjoy, like, a second playthrough without... Because once you get into, like, the Vati videos, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's revealed that you may not have experienced yourself in-game. We did this for DS3, where I reacted to a bunch of Vati stuff right after finishing the base game. Or not the base game, the DLCs, the whole game. And I kind of was like, man, I wish I'd had a little time to just explore the game more and find some of that stuff for myself. Like, I know Vati finds stuff that you as the player, most players are not going to find, and even me, as thorough as I am probably never going to find. But some of it I probably could have. And I just felt like it was just a rush. It was too much of a rush. I needed a little more time with the game to absorb and enjoy. And I kind of would like to do that with Elden Ring. So we'll see about lore reaction videos down the road, but I do... Those are on the... like, eventual to-do list. But then if you pogo, you're pogoing back up into the, Okay, Mabian, I'm totally open for, like, some not-so-vague direction on what I am supposed to do here. Because what... I'm D-darking into spikes, this is good. I'm smart. Because I am... Not a speedrunner. Not a speedrunner, that's for sure. I'm right on my basics. Down dash, fireball, pogo, and then dash. That is the intended. Okay. Just get good. Any get goods in chat? What? Fuck. I'm not wearing long nail or anything, right? Do I have to... Am I supposed to wait just a little bit? Am I supposed to, like, delay before I pogo? So I fall just a... Oh my gosh. This is the... This is the kind of stuff. I don't know how this... I know, the speedrunners, you just do it over and over and over and over until you get it. I know... Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. I had totally forgotten about this. When I was a kid, I actually, at one point, was tied for the world record in something in Ocarina of Time. And it was actually published in an article, in an episode of Nintendo Power. A small little brag that I had just completely forgotten about. I could actually probably show it to y'all. I could probably pull this up. Remind me later if we get to this. But I had, speaking of speedrunning, I had a world record at one point. It was the Epona Lon Ranch race, which, for those who have played the game, it has an in-game timer, but it doesn't have tenths of a second. It only has whole seconds. So I was tied with like 6 other people in this article of Nintendo Power for 46 seconds on the Epona race. And I did this when I was like, I don't know, 16 or something. I had completely forgotten about this. I went to lunch with my buddy the other day, and he's like, he had told his kid about this. Because his kid is playing, his 10-year-old's playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. And he was like, oh yeah, my buddy, he was he had a world record in Nintendo Power. I was like, dude, if you hadn't told me, I would have forever not remembered that. Like, holy shit. So I think there are much faster times. Obviously, if you are timing it with tenths of a second, I think you can get much closer to 45 seconds, or maybe even 45 seconds in game. I'm not sure what the actual world record is at this point. That's good. Let's, yeah, D-Dark into the spikes. That's good. So there you go. So I guess maybe I do have a little speedrunning in my DNA somewhere. When I was a younger, more patient, willing to undergo the punishment of repeated heartache and frustration. I heard the pogo. I heard the pogo, but I needed to fireball first. No! Okay, we're at least hearing the pogo now. So this is progress, question mark? People telling their future generations about Akinar. I know, right? That's when you know you're old. Yeah, no repeated heartache and frustration on this channel. Oh, that's true, maybe. I don't know. I feel like when it's boss fights, it's still frustrating, but I savor the boss fight grind so much more than I do, like... Celeste was a lot of fun. I gotta say, Celeste was a lot of fun, but it's not my go-to. If I have my druthers on how I want to get used and abused by a video game, boss fights! No question. See, how am I supposed to not... Maybe if I do it closer to the wall. Closer to the wall, so I don't actually... No! Well, there's that. That problem. No! What's going on here? Pull it together, man. Pull it together. Yeah, Melania. Melania sits on the sidelines saying, what are you talking about, homie? What a glorious boss. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. How did I do that? How the fuck did I do that? I don't think I'll ever be able to do that again. I think that's the correct idea though. Now I just need, okay, if I'd have pogoed downward, we'd have been in business. Okay, so, interesting. That's no. Can I actually slide? No, that's, why am I hitting D? Why am I doing the D-Dark move? No, because if you slide on the wall, you're not going to dash downward. You need to disengage from the wall. Like, I don't want to actually be sliding on the wall. I just want to be close to it. No, I do have a second dash. But I think it's only because somehow I made contact with the wall. I'm just barely, in some instances, grazing the wall. I don't know that it's a very repeatable... But somehow I am coming into contact and it is resetting my dash. No! Somebody start a poll. The over-under on accidental D-Darks into either Void Tendril, Thorns, or Spikes. God damn it. How oh, God. Probably a good idea for me to take a break. We're at the hour 30 mark. I should probably take a break. I think that's what we should do. Because I'm probably... fuck. Then we have that attempt that's pretty good. Let's give 5 more attempts here, and then we're going to take a break. Whatever it is, I'll take the over. Smart man. Imagine having to do this without the bench, too. I know, right? But I think, you know... Oh, no! I need to focus. I need to focus. Need to... Was that number 2? Way too close to the Void Tendrils. See, okay. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last one. We're gonna bench. Okay, break time. We'll get back to this in just a minute. I'm gonna try, Sparky. We're gonna try, as we always do, to channel that wonderful fresh brain energy, and we will get back to it here in just a moment. I'd tell Jesus himself he was lying if he said he beat Melania first try. It's true. Very true. Okay, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we back. Now that he's not here, I can't believe he's... The second I turn my back, chat goes crazy. I will say, erudition has not lighted the way yet. Fortunately, for this particular challenge, erudition is not the bottleneck. It is my lack of execution. We need execution to guide the way here, as I need to press the right buttons. But on that front, Sparky, and Mabian as well, I suppose, I did finally have a breakthrough on one of the final puzzles in Tai Chi. And I was being such a dingus, of course, forgetting to try one particular possibility. So that next Tai Chi video has taken one small step into becoming one closer inched. What am I trying to say here? One step closer to actually becoming a reality. Getting good is required, yes. Getting good is all we need here, fortunately, in this case. But erudition has struck, at least in Tai Chi. Would you find down dash pogo, fireball dash more effective? Yeah, see, that's what I thought I needed the fireball. Am I just, if I dash from a sufficient height, I am hearing the pogo. Okay. I actually passed through those void tendrils from a lot farther away. Bro, I did not need the fireball. Thank you, Mabian. Okay, so I was half right. There was a little bit of erudition, perhaps, that we needed. I still need execution as well, but okay, all right. Mabian supplying, perhaps, that needed bit of knowledge. Don't slide on the wall, though. Okay. We can do this. We can do this! We can do this. Just don't be a dingus. What happened there? You gotta be kidding me. That was such a blasphemous move right there. Oh my god. Okay. I had, I guess a small... I'm not gonna be... It's not a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler. Upcoming blasphemous video, I finally do eventually get around to the time trials that we've already played around with a little bit. And there were definitely many of those types of moments with me nudging the penitent one too far to the left or too far to the right. But that was on controller. I'm supposed to be with keyboard. I'm not supposed to be doing that sort of shit. God damn it. Come on, pull it together here. Pull it together. Okay. Please tell me that's a checkpoint. Please. Okay. I was gonna be shocked that wasn't a checkpoint. We did it, boys. We did it. Actual, factual progress. Oh my god. Now what, though? Definitely don't need that quick focus now, but whatever. Come on. There we go. No! Now's when I could... Long nail wouldn't be the worst right now. Oh, baby. First try. Kappa. Oh, you actually did not think it was a checkpoint. Are they really that brutal? Are they really that stringent? Why did I just walk right off of this? That fun. God damn it. Let's try this again. Oh, you know what? I do have Sprint Master attached. I have Sprint Master equipped. Okay, we're doing the bench thing. I don't want this, actually. That was totally the fault of Sprint Master. We don't need this. We really don't need King's Honor either, but we're doing that for flavor. There's really not too much we need, so we might as well put on High Blood, but I'm just gonna heal. Regardless. So, I don't think we want Sharp Shadow. I haven't seen the need for longer dashes here. And it probably... Oh, I just said a moment ago that it wouldn't be the worst thing, maybe? See, this is the thing, is I'm gonna do just long nail, because the whole extended nail can cut both ways. Bro. I'm trying to do this. I don't want to use my jump. So I'm trying to just... That's what I wanted to do. Wait a minute. What the fuck was that nonsense? I guess what they want me to do there is dash farther back. And then pogo in between that tiny little gap in between the void tendrils. Jesus Christ, oh my gosh. Brend, welcome in. Is this your first live stream? I recognize the name, but I can't remember if you've been in the live stream chat before, but welcome in, friend. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday start to your weekend. GG got good. On that part, we still got more to do here though, and I don't know exactly. We might have to do a save point here, depending on how long this goes, but yeah, first try, every try. That's the only thing we do here. It is your first time. Hi, welcome in, friend. We're doing the Pale Court for the third stream now, and I was totally not expecting there to be a platforming challenge, and I just am so overjoyed that we're doing this. I can't even tell you how overjoyed I am. It's amazing. It's the best. Okay, I had the right distance, and then I just forgot to pogo. Because I was stunned. I was like, oh, I made it. Oh wait, I have to pogo. Too far away. I did it again. I thought I thought it was gonna be too short. Spoiler alert, he was not too short. He just needed a poke. Just needed the poke. Who caught the car? Yep. Akinar caught the car. I did not have a dash. I had not a dash. That time I hit the dash button instead of the nail button. So if I did get a dash off in time, I don't know that I did, but it was a dash directly into spikes. Have you played Hollow Knight, Brend? Are you a Hollow Knighter? There we go. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. This is... Dang it. No! What the fuck? Good. Very good. I'm smart. Ah, that's what happened. It's on cooldown. Okay, I hadn't thought about that. Of course, your Shade Cloak needs to be off cooldown. Right. Fuck. Why am I... What is going wrong here? Am I just tired? This might just be me tired. It's not off cooldown yet. What am I doing here? Not yet, but planning to eventually. Seems sweaty. Okay. That's not a word I would have thought of to describe it. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. Yeah, sure. There are parts of this game. Yeah, definitely. You know, and that's why people who tend to enjoy Elden Ring and Souls games also tend to enjoy Hollow Knight. Even though this was a game I played before any of the FromSoft games, but it was kind of my gateway drug, if you will, into those games. So Hollow Knight is the one to blame. It's fantastic. I pogo too soon, goddammit. I forgot that this is just a thing you can do. I'm very out of practice, but you could just do this. Well, some people could just do that. People who are actually good at the game. Dang it, too far away. Okay. As soon as I said it, too. As soon as I said it. Classic. Fuck. Might be better if I just pogo them instead of trying to jump. Just pogo. And then don't even worry about jumping, just pogo. Shit, I gotta wait. I gotta do like at least 2 pogos there. Just pogo. Didn't pogo. Saved. What the fuck is this? I didn't dash. I psyched myself out with the double void tendril gate, thinking I gotta get so close to this thing to make it through both. An instance where Sharp Shadow would be alright. Probably not required, but it would be okay. Not gonna do Sharp Shadow. Forgot I need to do 2 pogos. Forgot. Shit. Damn. I did not have my shadow dash back. What is this platforming section? This is less level difficulty. You are not kidding, Nemo. You have found Hollow Knight, the I'm not gonna call it the C-sides. This is more of a B-side for sure. But hope you're doing well, Nemo. Happy Friday. Yeah, this is the Hollow Knight Pale Court mod, which up to this point has been more of a boss-oriented challenge, and all of a sudden it took a strange turn into, yeah, a B-side. Easy. Path of more pain? Okay, yeah. Path of painer. Painer and painist. Wait a second. Did we get the end? Or is this the end? Have we reached the end? Words are hard. Oh my god. Oh my god, what are we going to find now? Spoiler alert, it wasn't the end. God damn it. God damn it, I hate it all. I hate it all. Shh, good news, bad news, holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Not me thinking we were done. Nope. Not me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I could pogo the void tendrils for a second, but I'm actually just pogoing the spike hitbox. That threw me off for just a moment. More platforming. The biggest Omega Japan. Oh, fuck all this. Wait a second, what the? Dude. Bro, this is the worst. This is the worst, because you have to pogo to wait for your shade cloak to come back off a cooldown. This is the worst. This is the worst, I tell you. Easy first try. Oh, now we're starting to get into some it's not quite any percent impossible 80% with all those spiked. That's not really a spike tunnel, right? You still have a lot of headroom, but the spike tunnels that we did in the impossible mod, where you have to pogo and fire. I don't even remember what you're supposed to do, but it's like this crazy sequencing of pogo fireball quickly enough so that you don't hit your head on the spike hitbox above you, dash again, rinse and repeat. It's so ridiculous. Let's go. Actually, I'm just benching. I'm benching. Screw it. Give me the bench. Buttons. This is Spike Tunnel Junior, yes. Real speedrunners are like, this is nothing. This is nothing. I was trying to pogo. I've got this thing in my head now where I supposedly can pogo these void tendrils. Okay, now we still do. Now we take this off. Maybe I still need to do it though. Maybe I still need to employ that same technique. Better be a golden strawberry at the end of this. That golden strawberry is long gone, my friend. There ain't no hope of that shit. Do I actually... Real question maybe, and you can tell me. Do I actually have to do the fireball thing? And because if so, I'm gonna need a reminder on exactly how to do it. No, never mind. Never mind. Just get good. Just get good. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Just be better. The answer that's always there is just get good. Okay, so what am I doing there at the end? I think I should have enough room to pogo the corner of the spike hitbox. I don't want to jump, that's for sure. Don't jump. What am I doing here? I mean, I can jump, I guess, but I don't think I should. Keep it simple is probably the best course of action, but jumping does feel instinctive to just... But it's probably better not to. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I know that I'm having ceiling issues, though, still. Definitely still having some ceiling issues. You just need to dash faster. Just dash faster. Oops. Whoops. 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 You'll at least want to dash quickly after pogoing. Yep, not wrong. Also, just dashing at all is a good idea. So, okay. That's what we want to do. The question is my is my shadow dash available or not? Let's just go. Don't hesitate. Just do the thing and find out. Hesitation is defeat. I think it's still on cooldown there if I do that particular sequence. So I should wait. Like right there, I can pogo. I think I have enough room to pogo, side pogo, like the corner of that hitbox and not hit my head on the spikes above. I should have that. I should. It even feels like visually the spikes in that portion on the above us are a little bit like that. Okay. Shit. This is nasty. This is disgustingly nasty. Shit. Ugh. Ugh. Why must this exist? Whose idea was this? Shit. That one I'm not sure. I don't think I'm side pogoing that hitbox. So I may still have room if I actually do side pogo like the first one. That's a pogo, not a dash. No. What? I'm doing the wrong order. Dash first. No. Same thing. Whoops. No. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. There's definitely a little bit of fatigue that is setting in with my hands. My poor little fingers hitting the keyboard. Especially with this platforming stuff. Ugh. Ugh. The other downside to getting old. Feels bad, man. Let me get this fan going while I'm shaking out my hand here. Because it is getting just a little bit on the warm side. The weather has been very, very nice and moderate here in the spring weather here has been just beautiful. But in the afternoon, the sun does beat down on my westward facing apartment. And it gets a little bit warm. Just a tad. Okay. 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 No. Shit. No? Trying to remember some of the stuff we did with Impossible, where I had, because I'm so used to doing my normal way of dashing. Dash is C key, nail is E key, and I would normally use the index finger for both of those. But with Impossible Any Percent, it was pretty much required to have the middle finger on the E key and the index finger on the C key so that they can both be pressed in quick succession. But that does require a slight bit of different muscle memory on which finger. Give that E key the middle finger. That's the key. Obviously. That pool will be nice at least when it's finished. I just gotta figure out where to put the thing in my teeny tiny little backyard. I'm not sure if it'll fit in there, but we'll see. Progress, or as we like to say here, Nemo, progress. A little bit, just a little bit, but we still got a ways to go on this one. Oh, I forgot, just as soon as I did that, I went back to the index finger for both keys. Got it. Tune in the new wiring here. That was a downward dash. Can't do that. Okay. Oh, man. Using the middle finger here is, causing some issues. To say the least. But then, once you get in the flow... So... to dash. EC. 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 I'm saying E key, C key, and then when you say EC, EC, it sounds a little like easy. Not there, not... You gotta do the C key first. Oh my god. How is my brain gonna do this, guys? I don't think I can. I think it's impossible. It's not possible. Oh my god. Okay, see if I can... It looks so cool when I actually do put it together, but then I'm getting too far out and I don't have a place to pogo. Unless I pogo the wall over there? Would that make sense? Could slide your thumb up for C instead if your middle finger is awkward. I at least have, because of the stuff we did before, it's been a while since we did the Impossible Any Percent mod on my Twitch channel. But I at least did use middle finger for a little bit of that content, so there is some very latent muscle memory with the middle finger. I appreciate the suggestion. EC, PC, keyboard squeezing, exactly. So maybe I don't need the second dash there. Just go with the pogo after the first. Or I guess it would be the second dash. Progress. The middle finger is kicking into gear. We're gonna get there. The way that I'm spacing that out, I could pogo the wall, but I don't want to. I would much rather just do this. Shit. I maybe don't even need a dash there. Shit. I thought I hit the ceiling and I sort of spaced out. Dang it. Like that. That's how I was expecting to happen the last time. Dang it. Should have dashed. Whew. This is tough, man. This is tough. Yeah, I think we're just at a point maybe in where it's just me. We're at the end of a stream. We saw this, I think, with both of the first two streams against Hegemol, where I really... You just get tired. You just get tired. It's just... And I continually wonder, how did we do those 6 and 7 hour Dark Souls streams? What in the world? How? Have I already turned into that much of an old man so soon? Has it happened? Just that quickly. I took my middle finger off of the... I didn't have the same setup here. So we will try to go for about another 10 or 15 minutes, but then we have to recognize the shortcomings of our earthly body. We were so young then. Time to put these foolish ambitions to rest. Perhaps for this stream. We will find out here. Just don't hesitate. It's so simple. If I use my dash again like that, I'm not gonna have the shade cloak, so I do need to delay there. So it's better if I can just use a single dash after. Just don't pogo as much right through the void tendrils, so that I am dashing while shade cloak is still on cooldown. That's the ideal. And why am I trying to pogo there? Why am I trying to pogo there? That's the right way, though, for that second sequence. Where was my dash? EC. Fuck. Shit. I did not have shade cloak back, did I? Okay, I need to heal. Hesitation. I have to pogo there. I have to pogo there. But can I do it a bit lower? Okay, that's... Man, if I could just do that every time. I'm using that dash because I feel like I'm gonna hit the ceiling, but then if I use that dash, my shade cloak is gone. Unless I sequence things differently. Whoops. How can I... Unless I just delay, right? Do the side pogoing and delay until your shade cloak is ready. Dang it. That was a new one. Okay, that's the right spacing. Can we do that consistently? Why am I waiting there? Dang it. That's what I would like to do every time. Just do that every time, forehead. I can delay there if I need to. I don't trust myself, though. Dang it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is tricky. No, I didn't put my fingers in the right spot. Hold on. Middle finger on the E key. Didn't pogo. That was weird. I think we have to face facts. It's just not. The chances of it happening. Okay, we've made it there before, have we not? We've made it, I think, to that point, and that's every single time I have tried to pogo. Because I think there is. So what I'm doing there is I'm coming through the last set of void tendrils and I'm pogoing and then I'm dashing over. But I don't think I need to dash because I think we have plenty of headroom there, right? I think that's a situation where I can just pogo. So let's just pogo when we get to that spot. Keyboard's a lot harder on the fingers compared to controller too. I would say it's different. I get strain from certain, like doing platforming stuff like this, like I was doing the other day recording Blasphemous, I get strain on different fingers with the controller. It's just a, you know, it's kind of what you're used to, I guess, maybe. But I will give you, though, I will grant you that probably in general, the keyboard is a little bit more strenuous. No. No. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see what I just saw? What? Huh? Yes, exactly. Thank you, Ether. exactly what I was like, does somebody have the huh emote? Huh? Black Prism, welcome in. My day's been going well. I hope yours has as well. Yeah, have you done this before? Have you done, this portion of the Pale Court mod, which I had no idea existed until today. And, I was so incredibly overjoyed at learning of its existence. What the hell are we supposed to do there? What? I'm doing reconnaissance on this. Fuck, I'm doing fucking reconnaissance on this shit. Oh, I should give myself invincibility as well. Because... we're doing reconnaissance on this here. Because what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Ha, excuse me? But, what? I mean, the only thing we can do is wall pogo, right? But still, what? Huh? I don't want to bench warp, just in case that... I don't know what it would screw up, but we're not going to bench warp. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, okay. Yeah. That's probably where we should call it quits. Because I don't think I'm going to even get back there. A few more minutes. A few more minutes. I did see your line, though, Sparky. 99% of gamblers quit right before they win big. Yeah. 99% of gamblers aren't dealing with this bullshit. You did try this, but you gave up and just turned on invincibility just to get through it because I didn't want to waste too much time. Bro. I won't be doing that, but man, is it tempting. I may do that, though. I may do this shit and just, like, scout some shit out. Some Celeste telescoping shit. I feel like that's more than a fair use of invincibility in this position. Okay. Alright. No. Okay. At least that part is... Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. What I was gonna say is this... Everything is hard as shit. And I fucking hate it. And I'm never gonna be comfortable with it. That's totally what I was gonna say. Why am I dashing there instead of Pokemon? I need a Pokemon. Dang it. Shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah! D-Dark, baby! Suck on that. Just to establish dominance, guys. Hitting the Void Tendrils with D-Dark. Shit. No, I'm going too soon. Dang it. No. No. Dang it. Dang it. Those spikes didn't know what hit him. You came back because you actually forgot to leave you with this. Wait, what? Wait, what now? Dang it, why? Why? That's supposed to be a dash. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Have mercy on me. Okay, I actually dashed through, and then I, like, as I was dashing, I thought I had pogoed. That's so weird. Man, I'm just a little bit too high sometimes. You ever have that happen, guys? Just get a little too high? I did. I dashed when I not supposed to dash there. Just a bit too hard. Oh, I don't want to stop, but I probably should. I'm dashing there. Not, you can't do it, even though it's fun. Fuck. Fuck, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what is this? You chose today to put smiles on many faces, the noon, to help those through worst of times, the night to inspire those to achieve their goals, never give up, have a nice day, stay safe, enjoy life. That is just, those are just the kind words that I needed in this moment to brighten my spirits as the Pale Court is finding a way to dash them into the ground. Black Prism, thank you very much for that. I appreciate the kind words. And yeah, maybe that's just the perfect spot for us to leave and come back to this next time. Sparky, on the other hand, says, "Hey, Akinar, get good." And this is the moment where Sparky gets banned, never to be seen again, to the Shadow Realm, to the Void Tendril realm. I was gonna complete this platforming section, but then I got high. Love you, Sparky. Yeah, that is where we will wrap up this installment of Pale Court. I have to know my limits, and I think, fortunately, that because of our wonderful deploy-a-bench tech, we're gonna end up right back here the next time, and that's just the way I like it, because this ain't no, we're not doing this Path to Pain style. We are fully embracing the mod life, the modded life. Don't worry, Sparky, just remember to equip Dashmaster. Exactly. Maybe in Sparky, Nemo, Black Prism, Ether, Gruya, and everybody else whose name has already scrolled out of chat. Thank you very much for tuning in today. This is definitely a job for Fresh Brain. I thought Mighty Hegemol was dude who needed the Fresh Brain, and he did. And we finally got past that challenge, but this is a whole nother ballgame. We'll get there, though. I'm feeling the power of the E and the C, the dash and the nail key combined together in proper rhythm. It will come to us next time. I'm looking forward to, well, I will probably be looking forward to more Pale Court next week. We'll see how it goes. But I have to say, the platforming challenges, you know, we're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat this. That's all I'll say on that. Never take Dashmaster off. I never take it off, even when I shower or go to sleep. Okay, words I would never think about saying about Dashmaster, but in this case, it is life. There's no way around it. You have to have it. Thank y'all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.